I blind bought the Peaky Blinders fragrance. I mean, it's so good that I decided to buy not just one of them, not two, but 3 bottles. Hello my good smelling friends, welcome to another honest fragrance review. I have did it again, I have blind bought and it's great. This is a fragrance which I have been seeing in the shelves of a local TK Maxx shop, and it came in this box. Let me actually show you one of the unopened boxes to see what I was seeing in the shelves. So this is pretty much not an appealing presentation. That's why most of the time I just ignored it, and I was just intrigued by the title, Peaky Blinders. If you are familiar with the TV series, if you're not, it's UK based story happening in the 1890s with a gang, but I don't know too much about the series. What I did know is it's related to the TV series, so therefore I decided to try it. I blind bought it and I'm pretty much blown away, because when I saw the bottle I thought that this is going to resemble something from that year or something related to the story. I mean, I was hoping to be a barbershop scent, a manly man scent, a boring scent, because it's really cheap. In TK Maxx it was below £10, but online I saw it being sold for around 12 to 14 pounds, so don't overpay for this. If you find it for more than £20, not worth it. Do you want to see the presentation? Let's take a look at the presentation, because even though it's not that appealing, it's pretty nice. It says Shelby Brothers on front. It even has 3 notes listed here, which I'll get back to later. This is the box in which it came. It even has a picture which is from the TV series, I think. But getting to the scent itself, on the bottle, like I said, it has listed bergamot, gin and amber. I saw these only after smelling the fragrance. I was shocked to see how this smells. This has nothing to do with a barbershop scent, nothing to do with a very manly man scent, not boring. It's actually a honey bomb, but not in the way where it's very powerful. The dominant note here is honey. I'm actually surprised that they didn't list it here. They listed these 3 notes, which by the way, they don't really stand out. I mean, you get the bright opening caused by the bergamot. The gin, you don't actually know it's gin. It's not that really distinguishable, because you get alcohol in the opening, which you usually get when you first spray a fragrance, and you don't really know if it's gin or that alcohol or a mix of both. I personally think it's a mix of both. These 3 notes, I mean, amber, yes, in the dry down you get lots of amber, but again, I don't really think it's the main ingredient. It could be a 3rd ingredient, and the other 2 would be honey, oud, amber, or honey, amber, oud. Yes, guys, this also has oud, and it's a very pleasant oud. It's not sharp, it's not dominant, it's not strong, it's very well blended, it's in the background, but you can feel it, and it creates that really nice honey oud combination. Very smooth fragrance all the way. And guys, let's face it, how many fragrances at this price point did you find smelling like honey and oud? To give you a even better understanding on the fragrance, if you have experienced Lanvin's Avant-Garde, which is sadly now a discontinued fragrance, but it was also a honey based fragrance with spices. This one is honey with oud and amber. That's a similar scent. Now if you're asking, is this one similar to La Nuit de l'Homme by YSL, because Avant-Garde was often compared to that one? No, I don't think it is. Do I think this is a great scent? Yes, I think it is. For this price, I'm really surprised. There are a bunch of supermarket fragrances at this price point and even higher, which smell very generic, very common and very boring. This is actually something new. Speaking about the performance, as you can see on the bottle, it says pretty clear that this is an eau de cologne. So don't expect great performance. This has decent performance for an eau de cologne. I mean, longevity 4 to 5 hours, projection pretty good in the first hour, but this is a fragrance which you should overspray. This is an oud and honey fragrance, so it should have a great performance, but now it's pretty subtle, so it's actually really good to be worn during summer, which I actually did today when it was warm, and it smelled really good. It smelled cozy and comforting. Even though it's a warm scent, it's not refreshing, but it didn't bother me at all. It actually smelled great. If you have experienced it, leave a comment below. Let us know, what do you think about this fragrance? It is something else or not? I personally think it is. And until the next video, keep smelling great.